HUUUUUGEEE guys, Bren here with another video. I haven't made one in a while, but that's because I was making stuff. I was learning how to make stuff. I was procrastinating with the videos. Just trying to figure out life, you know? Sometimes you do that. You stop doing certain things because you gotta figure out life. Anyway, today's video is gonna be Today's video is gonna be about a piece I just made, themed after the Who's That Pokemon segment. If you're a real one and you're not just investing in Pokemon cards, you know what the Who's That Pokemon segment is all about.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Brandon. It's that part, that segment that played right before the commercials and right after, where they gave you the outline of a Pokemon before the commercial and after they revealed it. It was a big reveal, like, oh, I didn't know it was that Pokemon. Oh, I knew it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be making a few sweaters out of that segment there, and I'm gonna do the big reveal at the end of the video of who the Pokemon is. Let's get to the video so I can show you the process behind making that piece. Alright guys, so just want to do a little story time, you know, let you know a bit more about what's been going on behind the scenes, why I haven't posted a YouTube video in like a year. Basically, I'm trying to get good at something. The thing that keeps me from making great YouTube videos, getting big on YouTube, or getting great at anything is that I have this thing where I like to hop around from thing to thing. And I like to think that I can be good at a lot of things, and that leads me to become okay at pretty much anything, but not great at either of those things. So what I took the last few months to do is just really focus in on what it is that I'm doing, and I chose to do just a bunch of sewing, just zero in on sewing, making clothing, and figuring out how I can make a voice in that way, how I can do something different in the fashion world. So that's what I decided to do with my time, instead of just being all over the place and trying to be a YouTuber, be a fashion designer. At one point I was even trying to be a perfumer at the same time. I wanted to start a brand and just have all the bases covered, and you can't do that. You can't be a perfect perfumer, designer, crafter, YouTuber, videographer, editor. You can't do all of that at the same time. And I quickly learned that a while ago. Decided that now I have to become very good at one thing and just focus on that one thing and get past the boredom until I got actually good at something. And I think I have, in the past few months, figured out just how to separate myself from others in the fashion YouTube world, and that is by doing handcrafted work that's not in the traditional tutorial style that you see on YouTube. Most videos you see on YouTube are just tutorials of how to make certain things. I wanted to actually take it a step further and be creative with the pieces that I'm making on YouTube, and start a brand and use YouTube as a way to get people to see my work and build a business that way, not just build a YouTube-centric business. So that's what I've been doing. Let's just talk a bit about what's going on here. So you see, I originally just started putting lines on the sweater to make sure I had an idea of where I wanted to place the Pokemon. Then I went on to sewing those lines in the 3D stitch. I call it this 3D stitch. After that, I placed the Pokemon where I originally decided I wanted to place it. Then I used that 3D stitch to put it in place onto the sweater. And what you're seeing there is additional lines that I use as decorative stitches that are not in the 3D stitch. They're just in a thick yarn that I used, or thread that I used as just an additional detail for more, to make it a bit more exciting. And that's just me finishing it up, putting those decorative stitches in, and me taking the rest of the thread off. So we can just, you know, sit here and watch me taking the rest of those threads off. Nice and snippety snip, you know. That's the question mark. If you watch the Pokemon show, you know where that question mark is from. It's the question mark that goes right next to the Pokemon when they're announcing, making that "who's that Pokemon" announcement. It's that question mark that's right next to the Pokemon. And that's about it. Sewing that in with that decorative stitch. And pretty soon here we're gonna get into the outro of the video, and you're gonna figure out what the Pokemon is. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna be selling this thing. So if you want one, you can go down into the description of the video, and there will be a link to my website where you can purchase one. Thank you. Alright, so the piece is done. Got it right here. Let's check it out. So this is the back. So you can see we got that Pokemon there. Gonna reveal what it is in just a second. This is the front. Gotta keep it a little more plain because, you know, business in the front, party in the back. And then we have the little, where's it at? Little question mark. Because who's that Pokemon? Da da da. Anyway, let's get these lines cleaned up so we can see the piece in all its glory. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed that. I kinda enjoyed it. It was a lot of sewing, but I enjoyed it. If you like the video with that little thing that looks like this. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. That's the red button down there. And if you want to make sure that you see the videos that I'm making after this one, hit the little bell. I promise I will not follow you home. I will not go to your house. I will not stalk you. It's just a button. You can just press it. You'll be fine. Go ahead. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. And I will see you in the next video. See you later. That was weird.